नमो नमस्ते चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैता चंद्र जय गौरभक्तवृंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैता चंद्र जय गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे So we were here. When a conditioned soul becomes a devotee of Lord Krishna, the Supreme Lord Krishna, by his causeless mercy, trains him in two ways. He trains him from without, that is, from outside, as the spiritual master, and he trains him from within as the super soul, Chaitya Guru. So, Diksha Guru or Shiksha Guru from outside, and Chaitya Guru from within. In this connection, there is a very nice verse in Srimad Bhagavatam 11.29.6, in which Sri Uddhav ji says to Lord Krishna, "My dear Lord, even if someone lives as long as Brahma, he would still be unable to express his gratitude to you for the benefits derived from remembering you. Out of your causeless mercy, you drive away all inauspicious conditions for your devotee, expressing yourself from outside as the spiritual master and from inside as the super soul." So, if we see here, what is Sri Uddhavji is trying to say? That, my dear Lord, even if somebody lives as long as Brahma, that means even if somebody has so much time, still they will not be able to completely express their gratitude to Supreme Lord Krishna for the benefits that one derives by just remembering the Supreme Lord, just remembering Krishna, the benefits that are derived. The gratitude cannot be expressed even if one speaks continuously, living as long as Brahma. Out of your causeless mercy, this is Lord Krishna's causeless mercy, that he drives away all inauspicious conditions from a devotee's life. And how does this happen? Krishna expresses himself. Krishna conveys the message himself from outside as the spiritual master, that is, as Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru, and from within as the super soul, as the Paramatma, or as Chaitya Guru. If we have so many examples from our, people present here, those who have taken the who have completely surrendered to Sri Gurudev and were sincerely following the instructions. If you ask to them today, I'm not naming anybody, but we have a devotee here, and if we speak about our own lives, just few years back before we came to Krishna consciousness, what was our condition, and the life that we have now, there is inconceivable amount or innumerable amount of things that there is to be grateful for. And even in this entire lifetime, what to speak of this one lifetime, even if we get millions of such lifetimes, we will not be able to completely express that gratitude. It is not possible. And how is it happening? Just by causeless mercy of the Supreme Lord. Krishna manifests himself. Krishna's manifestation is the spiritual master, the bona fide spiritual master, who is giving Krishna to us. And from within, when somebody is very sincere, then Chaitya Guru, that is Krishna from within, will speak. Don't do this. Stop here. You're wasting your time. Or, I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with the services you have done. Krishna will speak from within. And then for a pure devotee, Krishna also, for someone who is a pure devotee, um, Krishna speaks from within and without through the spiritual master Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, and Krishna also starts reciprocating with the devotee, because Krishna's business is to give pleasure to the devotees. So one who is a devotee will be in bliss of Krishna consciousness. So we can understand our own positions. If we are in bliss of Krishna consciousness, we can know that yes, that means we are under Krishna, we are under the guidance, and Krishna is pleased, Guru is pleased with us, and therefore we are feeling bliss in Krishna conscious activities. But if our mind is still attracted to various kinds of sense pleasures, sense gratification, that means we are not sincere yet, and therefore we should try to become sincere. If one somehow or other gets in touch with a pure devotee and thus develops a desire to render devotional service to Lord Krishna, he gradually rises to the platform of love of Godhead and is thus freed from the clutches of the material energy. This is confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam 11.20.8, where the Lord says, "For one who, out of his own accord, becomes attracted to the topics of my activities, being neither allured nor repelled by material activities, following the path of devotional service, leading to the perfection of love of God, becomes possible." What is being said? For one who, out of his own accord, not that somebody is pushing, धक्का मार मार के, अरे do this, अरे chant कर लो, अरे थोड़ा सा भोग लगा दो भगवान को, अरे do, why don't you do little, why don't you offer a tulsi leaf at the lotus feet of Krishna? अरे I don't have time. अरे why don't you offer one flower? It does not even cost 2 rupees. No, I don't have the time. We are very busy. Not like this, but out of his own accord, that okay, let me offer a tulsi leaf, okay, let me offer a flower. How can I, this is my altar, okay, this is altar means what? They are the master, we are the servant of the house. That should be our mindset. It is not that I go as per my will, and altar, there is an altar and Lord is there, but it's a separate entity. Sometimes when we get time, we come and do some puja seva, but when we don't have time, we don't even think about it. That is not, that is not out of our own accord. Own accord is that we are always mindful that the Supreme Lord is the master of this house, and how can I please the Supreme Master? Let me chant nicely. Let me do some Sankirtan. If the family members are available, very nice. Let us all sit together. If not available, can I do it alone? Krishna doesn't care for how well somebody sings or how horrible. If somebody crows, if somebody sings like a crow also, if there is love and devotion, Krishna is very pleased, because Krishna is not ordinary souls as us. We listen to tune and we listen to the voice quality and all that. Krishna doesn't care. Krishna is Bhavagrahi Janardhan. He just sees the bhava, he just sees the love, the devotion, the intention in the heart. If there is purity in the heart, Krishna will accept. Krishna is saying this, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yo Me Bhaktya Prayachati. He's not saying yo me somebody offering me with lot of opulence. No, Krishna doesn't care for opulence. Krishna only cares for love. So if somebody does this with his out of their own accord, and then what happens when they do it out of their own accord? They become attracted to the topics of Krishna's activities. Then they lose attraction towards other activities. Going to the mall and going to the cinema, all these activities, the interest is lost after that. Then they are attracted to the topics of Krishna, activities of Krishna. What did Krishna do? In everything, even when if somebody is scolding the child, an example from the Krishna Lila will come. Did you see what happened when Krishna did not listen to Mother Yashoda? She bound her. Do you want me to bind you like that? That is Krishna my samsar. Otherwise it is just um, a waste of time. Birth, death will be repeated. If the children are not given Krishna consciousness, then the parents are simply ruining the child's life, because the child, other than Krishna consciousness, what is the use in this material world? They are going to die, they are going to take birth again in some yoni where some other parents will be there, and again that cycle will continue repeating, and they will have to suffer in this life and the next, and again and the next every life. So the only thing parents can do is give Krishna consciousness to the children, and if the children have come before the parents, then the only thing the children should do is give Krishna consciousness to the parents. That is the only thing that one should think of. How to help my family? If that is the question, this is the only way to help your family. There is no other way. The money, the doctor, the insurance, nothing is of any use. Nothing. So neither being allured, that means giving some intensives that you do this chanting, तो तुम्हारे संसार के सारे दुख नाश हो जाएंगे, पाप नाश हो जाएंगे. So there is an allurement that अच्छा, if I chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, then all these problems will go away, then I can live a nice life. No. And nor repelled by material activities, that okay, I have to do this, I have to travel for my work. No problem. What is the problem in traveling for work? Travel for work, but all the time there is Krishna Prasad which we'll have in the flight. There is Japamala which we are going to chant. There is Bhagavad Gita as it is which we are going to read whenever there is free time. And do your duty nicely, because whatever money you are earning, you want to offer it for the service of Krishna. Then what is the problem by doing material activities? Yukta Vairagya, not Markat Vairagya. So for one who is out of his own accord becomes attracted to the topics of my activities, Lord Krishna's activities, being neither allured. Okay, this is being neither allured by material activities is also mean that okay, they are attracted to material activities, that they are unable to leave it, or they are repelled by material activities. No, we can't do this. No, if somebody says that no, we will not go to the cinema theater even to watch Mahavatar Narsimha, because it is going to cinema theater is material activity. Arey, that is foolishness. You are watching Mahavatar Narsimha Dev. In fact, that is not even a movie. That is a real life experience. If somebody has not watched it, I don't know what to say. One must watch that movie. There is so much love and devotion. That movie will inspire somebody into love and devotion for Lord Krishna. So that is not a material activity. So this way, if somebody is following the path of devotional service, then leading to the perfection of love of God becomes possible. So perfection is love of God, Krishna Prem. If somebody has Krishna Prem, then they will get Krishna. Without love, it is not possible to get the sadhya, the object of our all our sadhana. So if we are doing sadhana, we should know that this is the object. I'm doing this sadhana, this is the object. But if I don't get the object, it's not success. So to get to that object, to get to Krishna, we need Krishna Prem. And to get Krishna Prem, there is following the path of devotional service. And another very important thing is we should be very careful of the offenses. Aparadh. Sin is one thing, Pap is one thing, Aparadh is another thing. And amongst Aparadh also, one should be very, very careful of Vaishnav Aparadh. One should be very careful of Dham Aparadh also. There are many, many things that one should keep in mind when they are entering the holy Dham of Sri Vrindavan Dham, Sri Mayapur Dham, Sri Jagannath Puri Dham. Dham is non-different from Krishna. The soil of the Dham is the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord, the dust of the pure devotees of the Lord. The Lord has lived here. Not lived here, I'm sorry, my mistake. The Lord is living here. যদ্যপি লীলা করে এখনো গৌরাঙ্গ রায়, কোন কোন ভাগ্যবান জীব দেখিবারে পায়। যদ্যপি লীলা করেন গৌরাঙ্গ রায়, Mahaprabhu, Gauranga Mahaprabhu is still doing his leelas, his eternal pastimes are still going on. Kono kono bhagyavan jeev dekhibare paye. Some few very rare, very, very fortunate souls are able to see it with their own eyes. Suddenly somebody may see that Mahaprabhu is passing with his Shango Pango, with his associates doing Sankirtan. Others are not able to see. Suddenly somebody may say, Arey, Mahaprabhu is in Vrindavan Dham. It has happened so many times. Radharani has given darshan to so many people. Krishna has given darshan to so many people. Others are not able to see. People are thinking, "Arey, pagal ho gaya hoga." It is happening even today. One has to get that mercy, and that mercy comes when somebody is really, really sincere and surrendered. Otherwise, continue doing our material activities, continue with the birth and death continuation. So we should be very focused. Are we really focused? Do we really want Krishna? Are we really doing what is required to get Krishna Prem? This is the question. However, it is not possible to achieve the stage of perfection of love of God without being favored by a pure devotee or a Mahatma, a great soul. Without the mercy of a great soul, one cannot even be liberated from the material clutches. What to speak of rising to the platform of love of Godhead? So, to come to that place where we are being favored by a pure devotee, we should know the etiquettes, and therefore we should be very careful of Vaishnava Aparadh. This is also confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam 5.12.12 in a conversation between Jadabharat and King Rahugan, ruler of the Sindhu and Sauvir provinces. When King Raghugan expressed surprise upon seeing Bharat's spiritual achievements, Bharat Maharaj replied, what happens next? This is a very, very beautiful pastime. Jada Bharat and Maharaj Raghugan, and even the pastime of Jada Bharat. Who is Jada Bharat? So, Krishna willing, will continue listening and continue reading tomorrow. So, thank you very much for your kind association. Panchakalpatarubhyascha कृपा सिंधुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय.
जय
जय पताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय. जगत गुरु
जय
पाद की जय. निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे. हरि
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 बोल।
हरि
बोल।
माता जी की जय,
जय
मायापुर धाम की जय, हरि बोल।
मायापुर धाम की जय.
जय हरि